Hello, hello. Today is Vlogmas day 23. It is Friday, December the 23rd, and freezing outside. Like, I've doubled up here. I got hoodie, which you've seen my hoodies, but I got hoodie on top of long sleeve, 2 pairs of socks on. I woke up, it was 18 degrees, feels like 5 degrees. When I looked last, it was 19 degrees, feels like 5 degrees. If anything, it's the wind. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I go outside to smoke. I'm not even having full cigarettes. That's how cold it is. However, YouTube has decided to continue to disable my comments section to where I have to go in and manually put them in, which means that it's never going to go into the algorithm. But that's fine. I'm not relying on that. I can't rely on the algorithm if YouTube is going to keep disabling my comments. But that's about all. I'm going to get into that. We're going to move on to the time lapse, and I will be back here in a few minutes for y'all, a couple hours for me, with the WIP Chat. So let's just go. Let's go. y'all? How y'all doing? I hope your day has been fantastic. It is 9:11 here. Yep, that's time. And it's 15 degrees. The entire country is currently facing this freeze, so I'm going to do my best not to harp about it. I will talk about it a little bit because as a southerner, I'm not used to cold. Born and raised in Florida, lived 10 years in Texas, and yeah, not 10 years. Let's try that again. Born and raised in Texas, lived 10 years in Florida. I know, it's really hard not to confuse those two lately. Because I swear, Texas is slowly turning into Florida 2.0. A lot of people are, sorry, not Florida 2.0. Discount Florida, yeah. Because it's California 2.0. My bad, you gotta get this right. Oh, I hope everybody is staying warm in this great freeze that we are all dealing with. I'm in, I want to say, East Central Alabama. Might as well be Georgia. It's chilly. I know that Florida is getting some colder temperatures. Texas, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Texans. I'm one of y'all. I understand. But we can't forget about our neighbors to the north. You know, it's in the single digits up north. It's not colder. So everybody is frozen. It's not just one part of the country. It is the entire country. What do they call this? Winter Storm Elliott? Yeah. So as y'all know, I got Chicken in the house, taking care of her. We got Gunther. He's doing fine. I put a TikTok out with him today because he tried to find his way out, and he did. But the TikTok was before he tried to find his way out. Or when he was trying to find his way out, before he actually got out. Once he got out, we sat there and we rigged up the cage with some redneck engineering, aka duct tape and what's it called? Cardboard. Where are my tweezers? I just used them a little bit ago. How could one lose her tweezers? Oh, there they are. They're like right by my face. I need to find that one that flew with the K. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, that one flew. I ain't going after that one. Oh, never mind. It's right here. I happened to look over and see it at the edge of the canvas. So that's the 2 that got away from me. Now the K that got away from me. There it is. Now, if you've noticed, some be like, oh, you had some color blocking. Yeah, I had some color blocking, but I had a lot of confetti too. So y'all have almost a 4-hour recording turned into a time-lapse. Yeah, when I say a couple minutes for you, a few minutes for you, a couple hours for me, I'm not even joking. I know, and especially today, I was so cold. Like I said, I'm going to try not to harp on the cold, but before we get into the actual day and everything, I'm going to just talk about it now. So I was so cold, I could not get warm today. If you notice, I have different clothing on than I started. That little hoodie I've been wearing, no, it's a crop hoodie. Doesn't work. No. So I have a turtleneck dress on. I didn't realize it was a dress until later on. I'm like, oh, that makes it easier. I can warm my butt because it's tucked into my jeans. I got a turtleneck dress on. I have jeans, obviously. My unicorns are just horny pony hoodie. And my pajama pants over that. And that's in the house. Every time I've gone outside, even though now I'm rushing outside and going straight to the car to have cigarettes, I am like over bundling up in this heavy faux fur coat, gloves, hat, hood on. I'm telling you, I'm not meant for this weather, and it's been really slowing me down on diamond painting. Like, I know this had a lot of confetti in it, but it still shouldn't have taken me 4 hours to get this far. It makes no sense, except for the fact that I could. At one point, this reaching up here was hard for me. It hurt. So, yeah. But like I said, it's not just the Southerners. sitting there having a hard time. It's also the northerners, everybody across the country. And then I see that there's another winter storm up in Washington area. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. So if you're a northerner that's sitting there going, I can't believe the southerners can't handle this cold, we're not built for it. I'm just going to put it that way. We're not going to throw any hate out. You know, I'm not even going to do a bless your heart. We're not built for it. You need to sit there and think about it, because by the time it's 90 something degrees and you're sitting there going, I don't know how people handle this heat. We're not going to make fun of y'all. Okay? This is we need to be a little more understanding towards each other. Did I throw it again? I've been throwing the, whatchamacallit, all day. My thing of wax. The little cupcake. Oh my goodness. Like, I keep knocking it off the desk and throwing it, and now I don't know where it is and I need it. I'm like, did I throw it again? I think I did, and I think it's gone right now. Am I gonna use a different wax? I'm gonna have to, because I need new wax. I need new wax. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What do I got right here? We got Branda's Crafty Corner. I think that's her regular formula. Scented wax. And I already have some of that in my green pen, so we're just going to slide a little bit. I'd have to go into my Etsy history to know if this is her hard and sticky formula or her regular formula, but I'm pretty sure it's her regular formula. Now, where's my wax minder? That'd be funny if I lost a wax minder, too. There we go. Clean it out. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Sitting here. I'm a moron. Normally I zoom out for y'all, but I didn't do it this time. I'm taking it nice and slow. I know I should be rushing it, but fuck it. I've been doing this all day. Literally all day. I started before noon, and I did it specifically so, I can work on it all day. And then by the time, that way I can stop and get things done. Well, you know what? When you do it that way and you don't just sit there and focus on one thing all day until it's done, turns out it ends up 9 o'clock before you're even to the WIP Chat. So maybe that was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Get in the hole. I am basically over this diamond painting. And that is not because of confetti. That is not because of anything in particular. I just have ADHD, and it's really hard for me to complete things. It's like I can't figure out how to complete things in my head. Oh my god, I need to fix this chair. I'm sorry. I know that hurt your ears. See what I'm talking about? There's my ADHD. Like, something's wrong with the chair. I need to fix it. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. Like, it is taking all the strength not to stop what I'm doing to go find an Allen wrench to fix the chair. And I'm still trying to use this even though it's not sticky enough. Oh, well. Oh, hold on. Somebody's walking in. It was my husband telling me he's going to bed. Whew. Where was I? We talked about the cold. Bunny is doing fantastically. Gunther, I know I said that before, but he is. He's over there enjoying. He's got a tiny little space heater that's not pointed at him, but it's pointed around him. Like, I have it running parallel almost with his cage, just slightly at an angle. That way his water doesn't get overheated, but he does get enough heat in there. And so he's doing fantastic. The cats, they keep running outside and like, oh no, it's too cold. They don't know what it's like to be inside all the time. They're used to that freedom. Kiona, I thought you said you weren't going to talk about the cult. Well, you know what? I am. But I got my order from DAC in today, so I'm going to have to update the stash video at the very end. Wasn't the stash video supposed to be out, you're wondering? Yes, it was. And it does start with a year ago today. But I'm going to put a little visual there saying that this was recorded on December 18th. So, but my husband has this thing that if I receive any packages for me while he's here visiting from Texas, that I don't get them. They go straight into the under the tree, which is funny because I have gotten some while he's been here, like a new scale for my resin and all that, and he didn't take that stuff away. But he saw the diamond paintings. He's like, nope. I also got a new storage drawer he doesn't know about. It's sitting right in front of me, and I have a place for it and everything else. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out. Oh no, we're not done with that color yet. Why am I not showing it to you? So, I have this pile of tools that need to go in the shed behind the house. But the shed behind the house has holes in the windows, and the door doesn't close properly. It used to be a, how do I put this politically correct? There is no politically correct way to put it, but I live in the South in a house that used to be a plantation house. And they used to have these small one-room shacks on the property, and one is left, and they're quarters for the help. There we go. It's the easiest way to put it without, it is what it is, okay? And so a lot of them were torn down, and all that's left is one, and we turned it into a shed because it's not a lot of room. It is really eye-opening to, like, the history of the area, and it makes you feel really bad with how much room is actually in that shed. Well, the windows are busted out, and the door needs to be fixed. So I have all these power tools and other tools that are just sitting in my studio taking up a whole bunch of space, and I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy over them because I can't do anything until these get out. But I bought the storage drawer that goes in a section of my organization shelf or whatever, and I can't put it up because they're blocking it. So I'm half tempted. I told my mom I was about to throw them out in the shed. I don't care. And my son goes, but the door doesn't work. Like, I don't care. They're in my way. It's either that or I shove them somewhere else in the house. Because it's a lot. Like, I've even thought about putting them inside the laundry room, which is overpacked right now. Or in the bathroom. Or, I don't know, anywhere but here. Because I got enough clutter. And I'm trying to organize this studio and get it to where it's a functioning studio, and I'll be able to function as a human being and a shop owner and a crafter. And I have this idea that I wanted to run by y'all. That was, who's over there making noise? Hold on. Oh, it's Zelda. I hit my head on the heater. It'll be fine. But I had this idea of, that's me dropping the spare box of drills, which is not really spare drills anymore. It's the ones that don't fit in here. Anyway, I had this idea of, like, doing shop concepts, like things I've never made before that I'm learning how to do and all that, and doing a video on that stuff, like me trying out resin techniques, me trying out new molds, me making molds for concepts. And I'm thinking that might be a video series, but I'm not too sure. I don't know if anybody would watch that. So, what's y'all's opinion on that? If you have an opinion, you can leave it down in the comments below if YouTube decides to leave my comments on. Yeah, maybe I'm a little bitter. Speaking of bitter, I need to know, am I the asshole? While we're talking about comment section, posting in the comment section, am I the asshole? My mother wanted to change our Christmas presents opening to tomorrow because my brother is coming over here at 8:30 in the morning on Christmas Day to open presents with the family. And we don't have, it's all of our presents, right? All of our presents. And my brother doesn't have a lot of money. We don't have a lot of money, but we know how to scrimp and save and find great deals and do this, do that. And I work on Christmas all year. I buy for Christmas, I make for Christmas, and I forgot a whole section all year long. All year long. It's not just a month thing. It's not a couple months. It's a year-long thing. I start shopping the day after Christmas. So I go, no, we're not going to sit there and change our Christmas traditions because my brother wants to come here early on Christmas Day. And she goes, well, I don't have a lot for the boys, and they're going to see how much your kids have. And I'm like, my kids, one, don't have a lot. Two, my nephews are 8 and 11. My youngest son, and the 11-year-old will be 12 next month. My youngest is 12. And my oldest is 16. So we're now at a point that it's not, little kids with their feelings hurt. We're talking about they all can get the gist. And so if there's some jealousy, why would it be put on me because of the fact that I have planned better all year to make sure my kids have a good Christmas? I don't make a lot of money. It's not that we don't make a lot of money. We just have really high interest rates. But you know what I mean. We're not the richest people in the world. We don't get a lot of extra money. I am the queen of pay-in-4s. I literally just finished paying off Christmas from last year. My last affirmed payment to Amazon from last year's Christmas just went through with the bank account. So, I make Christmas work. I always have, because I find it really important for the kids. They don't get things year-round. And so why should I feel guilty about doing that? So am I the asshole for not wanting to change our Christmas plans because my brother wants to come over at 8:30 in the morning? And the thing is, they're bringing over all their gifts. And they have the same, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But they could have opened their gifts at their house and then just come over for grandma gifts later, like at noon. Because my brother gets off at like 7 o'clock, gets off work at 7 o'clock, and then is going to go get the kids and everything, and then be here by 8:30. And he lives 5 minutes away, so he's going to go home, wake everybody up, get everybody up and going, and then leave and be here, And then he's got to go back to work later that night. That's why they're coming when they're coming, because they're also coming for Christmas dinner. My brother works at a gas station. Why aren't you picking this up? My brother works at a gas station, and so that's why he's working Christmas. And he could have told them no. He really could have, but then he wouldn't have money and else. And I get it. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. And he wants to have Christmas with his family. Well, he could have backed out on Christmas at grandma's and just done Christmas at their house and then come by later before work for Christmas dinner, instead of doing it this way. I just feel like an asshole all of a sudden, but it comes back down to another story to where a couple of years ago, I got a Shure SM7B microphone as an early Christmas gift. And I was so excited about it. I wanted to brag about it on stream, and I wanted to be overexcited and tweet about it. And I couldn't, because even though I'm broke, I had some really good streamer friends who were poor. And there's a complete difference between poor and broke. And so I couldn't brag about what I got. Oh my god, you know that diamond painting haul video I did? Yeah, that couldn't even be an option, because all I would get is people talking behind my back about how messed up it is that I'm flaunting things in front of them. And I'm not even kidding, and I knew that wasn't a P. Sorry, that one right there is an L. I put it in the tray to see. You know, and so I've already been made to feel guilty about what I have and what I buy, and I waste a lot of money. My husband and I both waste a lot of money. But we've been made to feel guilty about it. And the old YouTube days, which I'm hoping nobody ever remembers, but in the old YouTube days, it was the same way, just like the old Twitch days or the poor side of Twitch, is you don't talk about what you buy, you don't talk about. I built 2 brand new computers in March of 2020, at the very beginning of the pandemic. And because people were losing their jobs, and other friends didn't have jobs in the first place, and all this other stuff, I couldn't talk about my new computers. I couldn't sit there and be excited about it because of that. And so I'm sick and tired of being made to feel guilty because of the fact that I saved and I lucked out on prices because it was before the prices shot up for all the supplies and everything else, you know. I was able to get a 3080 at a decent price instead of thousands of dollars and shit like that. You know, so why should I feel guilty for that? And that was my big deal about this, is why should I feel guilty because of the fact that I used my HSA to buy my son a gift, and I did this and I did that, and I made ways to afford these things. And it's not like they got a lot. My youngest did get a lot because he got a lot of small things. But it's the fact that that's the way these kids look. It's like, that's not fair, and I don't want to hurt their feelings at the same time. But why is that on me? You know, that's why I'm saying, am I the asshole for refusing to change our Christmas opening plans because he wants to show up early? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below, because I'm really feeling guilty about it, and I know I shouldn't be. Logically, I'm sitting there going, no, he did this, not you. Not you. I think that's what the subject's going to be. It's going to be, am I the asshole? But with the abbreviation for today. Let me turn this around and we'll do the reveal. I know you can see it, but sometimes it looks better turned right side up. Hold on, I gotta move some things out of the way. Please do not stop recording just because I put my thing on my thing. Put something on the laptop. Put the trays on the laptop. We only have 1 day left. You realize that? Last day is tomorrow. Oh, my hair is on the back of the canvas right here. Oh, it doesn't show up. Here. No, I already talked about it. I'm gonna show it off. There you go. My hair on the back of the canvas. This canvas, great material. But I do have a gripe. It picks up fuzz like crazy, and hair. My hair. Not cat hair so much. Okay. There's our last section. It's right there on the edge, which I need to re-roll this anyway. Do not spill your coffee when I move that. Okay, you ready for the reveal? Turn the light off. Boop. You're welcome. Remember how I said fuzz attracts to this canvas? Love it. Self-flattening is awesome. Okay, where were we? Oh, it's right there. Right there. Look at that. Right in the middle of the canvas. Boom. Oh, I love it. It is looking fantastic. I can see almost the whole thing except for the one section I told you that we have to do tomorrow. Can't believe we only have 1 day left. And it's starting to get to a point to where you barely notice the gaps, and if you do, you are just being nitpicky. It's not popping drills. If you see me fix a drill, that is because I didn't place it properly. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, I know, my penguin ring's not on. I was wearing gloves today. Penguin ring won't go in it. Okay, so thank you guys for hanging out with me for another day of Vlogmas. We have 1 day left, and we have 7 or 8 days left of the month, and I'm going to try to get a video up for the rest of the month. Starting with the last day of Vlogmas, the special Christmas, I almost said premiere. It's not going to be a premiere. Sorry, guys. Christmas, I'm going to be spending time with family, but that special Christmas video, I have planned for y'all. And then the stash video probably day after Christmas on Boxing Day. Either way, I am going to see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Keep warm. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the content, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment telling me hello or answering my question. Am I the asshole? I'm out of here.